Hello, Sudoku friends, and good morning to you all. Hope you're having a nice Sunday. Today is September 3rd, 2023, and we are looking at the New York Times Hard Sudoku puzzle of today. The very first thing I see is, well, we have a 189 here, we have a 189 here. But more importantly, the 189 block these squares, therefore 1, 8, and a 9 must go in these three squares. So the 1 blocks here and the 8 blocks here, so this must be a 9. And this must be a 1 and an 8. We also have 9s blocking across here, so one of these must be a 9. 5 must go here or here because of these two 5s blocking these three squares. And the 3 must go here because of this 3 blocking across and this other 3 blocking across. So here's the 3. So 1 and 8, that means a 2 and a 7 for these two squares, doesn't it? And the 7 blocks across, so here must go a 2 and here must go a 7. A 2 and a 5 now block across here, and a 2 and a 5 block down. 2 and a 5 must go here. The 2 blocks this square, which now must be a 5, and this must be a 2. Here we need a 1, 9, and a 4. Let's see. The 9 blocks across, all we can really say is that one of these is a 9, and therefore a 9 must go in this square here, because this goes to 9 blocks across, this 9 blocks across, and these two 9s block these two squares. So here is a 9. Now a 1, 8, and a what? And a 5 across here. The 1 and an 8 block this square, which therefore is a 5. This is now a 1, 8, and this is a 1, 8, and this, as we remember, is also a 1, 8. 1, 4, and a 7 across here. I'm not sure that I can do anything about that, so I won't. We have a 9 in this otherwise very empty looking column 6. There's a 1 and an 8 here, so we need 1 and an 8 for two of these squares, and this 1, 8 block this square, so we are kind of zooming in on where 1s and 8s can go, but I'm not yet ready to call it. So we'll have to look at something else. So where can I set a hook? A 2 must go here. Yeah. Hang on. A 6 must go in one of these two positions because we got 6s blocking across like so. 1, 6, 8, 9, and a 4. 6, 8, 1, 9, 4. 9 here somewhere. 1, 8, 9, 6, 4 here. No, I'm not sure about that at all. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 2, 3, 6. This is a 4, 7. 2, 3, 7. This is a 6, 4. And we know that a 4 must go in one of these two squares because this 4 blocks here, and this 4 blocks here. So we know that one of these is a 4. And that also tells us that a 4 will eventually have to go in one of these two squares up here. One, 5, 6, 7, 8 here. 1, 8 can't go here. 1, 8 can't go here. These two squares must be a 1 and an 8, mustn't they? And that in turn means, no, it doesn't mean anything yet. I thought I could put an 8 here, but I can't, at least not by any logical means, and I'm not going to be guessing. But 1 and 8 here, therefore 5, 7, and a 6 here. The 5 blocks here and the 5 blocks here. So here's a 5, 6, 7 in these two squares now. And we have a 6 blocking up here and across here. So here's a 6. But I was distracted for a moment. I was looking to see if I could do anything with the 5s up here. The 5 blocks here and here. No, I can't. 5 must go either here or here. 4, 5, and a 6 for these squares. 6 up here somewhere. And we have 6 blocking here and here. So a 6 is going to go in one of these two squares. 2, 3, 7, 8. Also not yet possible. This must be a 3 or a 9 because we need a 1, 3, 6, 8, 9 for these squares here. And there's a 1, 8, 6 blocking this square. So it is a 3 or a 9. Of course, 6 must go here or here and here or here. And here or here and here or here. And that's all I can say about the 6s at this time. Come on, give me a number, please. I have a 4 in one of these squares. Didn't I say something about another digit that had to go in one of these squares? Or was it the 4? It must have been the 4. Because I was talking about one of these being a 4, right? Yes, it was a 4, must go here, here. I believe I said that a 6 must go here or here, and that was not entirely true because we have 7 and 6 here in these two squares. So while a 6 may go here, it is not a given at this point. So I think I misspoke. No, I didn't say anything wrong because I remember now we got two 6s blocking up. One of these is a 6, right? And we got two 6s blocking these squares. One of these is a 6. We need a 6 for one of these two squares. Therefore, this cannot be a 6, and therefore it must be a 7, and this must be a 6 because we have these 1, 8 pairs. How stupid of me. I apologize for that. That was a quick lapse of logic and memory. So now 6 here or here, 4 here or here. 2 and 3 we can't really say much about yet. I have to confess that I'm really stuck here. And I'm not sure how to proceed. This is a restricted square. It must be a 1 or an 8 along with this one here. A simple count will establish the fact, because it cannot be a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, or 9. So these two are 1 and 8. Unfortunately, these remaining squares I can't easily solve. So if we take away the 1, 8 as being not interesting for box 5, let's see what else we have. We need, for these 5 squares, we need a 7, 3, 2, 5. 7, 3, 2, 5. So 3 must go here, 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 or here. 5 must go in one of these 2 squares. 1, 8 block here. So we are really talking about, and 1, 8 block down here. So 1, 8 here, here, or here. So if we take away the 1 and an 8 from these 2 squares, they can only be a 2, 3, and a 7. Isn't that true? So these are 2, 3, and 7, because they can't be a 1 or an 8, or a 4 or a 5, or a 6 or a 9. So 2, 3, 7 here. We also have a 1 and an 8 and a 5 blocking this square. So this square can not be a 1. It could be a 2 and a 3, but not a 4, 5, 6. It could be a 7, but not an 8 or a 9. So we got a triple here, which is a 2, 3, and a 7. 2, 3, and a 7 here. Now we have to deal with 1, 8, 5 for these squares. And here's the thing. This is a 1, 8, and this is a 1, 8. So this cannot be a 1, 8. It therefore follows that it's got to be a 5. That was a somewhat difficult delivery, I have to admit. I wonder where I went astray, because it didn't seem very easy. But let's continue from here and look at the 5 blocking across here and here. So a 5 goes here. Now we got a 5 blocking up, this 5 blocking up, and this blocking across. Here is a 5. And here now we're looking for a 4 and a 6. The 6, of course, blocks here. Here's a 4, and here's a 6. We also had 6s in one of these 2 squares, I remember. Therefore, the 6 now must go here. 4 blocks over and down. A 4 must go here, and therefore here. This is now 1, 9, and we have the 9 blocking over. Here's the 1, here is the 9. Now, where were we? Here, I guess, a 7 and an 8. Yes, this is an 8, of course, because we have 8 blocking across and over. Here's an 8, and therefore here's a 7. These must be a 2 and a 7. Can we do much with that? I'm not sure yet. 7 here or here. Still a 1, 8 here and here and here. And we still have the 2, 7, and a 3 here. So these 2 must be a 1 and an 8 pair in this block 5 here. 1, 8, 1, 8, 1, 8. What about down here? We're still looking for a 6, right? And we have a 1, 8 blocking down, so a 6 must go here. Now this square must be the final 6 of the puzzle. We still have 4s here or here, and we also need a 2 and a 3. And I can't touch them yet. 1 8 here, 1 8 here, 1 8 here, 7 and a 4. We know that one of these must be a 4, and that prevents a 4 from going here. Therefore, this must be the 7, and this must be the 4. Now it's clear that these two must be a 2 and a 3. We also have 2 and 3 here. 1 8, 1 8, 1 8, 2 3. We have also a 2. Oh, we had a 2 and a 7 here, didn't we? The 7 blocks over. Here's a 2. Here's the 7. Therefore, this must be a 3 and this must be a 2. Now we got a 2 over here in the first column. And this, of course, must be a 9. 1 8 here. We're also looking for a 3, and that must go in one of these two squares. And the other digit here must be a 1 because the 8 blocks up. So what else have we got? We've got a single square here. Should not take a genius to figure out that a 3 goes here. Now a 2, 9, and a 7 for these squares. 9 and 7 block here. Here's a 2. This is now a 9, 7. And this must be a 2. The last digit in box 2 now must be a 4. The 4 blocks across, and this 4 blocks across. This blocks up. Here is a 4. These two must be an 8 and a 3. The 8 blocks over, forcing a 3 here and the 8 here. Now this must be a 3 because we got these two 3s blocking these 3 squares. And this therefore now becomes a 7. And here we have a 9, giving us a 9, 4, yes, this square here. Here must go a 1, and that gives us a 1 here, and a 1 here, and an 8 here, and an 8 here, and here. Here goes a 1 and a 1 here, and an 8 here. 7 and 3 missing. Here is a 3, and here is a 7. Tough puzzle this morning, I have to say. And it's only 6 o'clock. Let's see what else is going to happen today. I think I'm going on a 300-kilometer motorcycle ride with my wife. We're going to have lunch somewhere nice. I wish you all a very nice Sunday, and I hope to see you back here again tomorrow. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.